Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name's Adam, your Game Master, here with the 14th session of the Banished, 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign. We have Bob, he's Rolen. We have Nick, he's Sue Murder. We have Austin, he's Travis. They're hanging out with... who do you got now? You got George, you got Lion,
Hope.
You got Hope, you got Heskin,
Two other random employees.
You got two new employees. Last time things happened. You got your Forest Gnome.
Name?
Forest Gnome.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely have his name. Which you got in an interesting bargain of trying to obtain someone for your group, in a group that didn't quite get along with each other when it came down to how do we handle transferring a potentially person. And you made some decisions moving forward as a company, an organization. Heskin has started swapping up his appearance. He's not always looking like Rolen now. You worked with SeaWorld, and you got some publicity for your merfolk, your 13 merfolk, and you got a lake built at the complex. You bought a new bit of land for the complex. You got new buildings, including a concrete armory. You got some licenses for military equipment. They're not contracts to purchase military equipment.
If we can find a grenade launcher that fell off a truck, we're allowed to own it.
Travis no longer with the National Guard. He's now directly working for you. You got two new hires, like you said. You got contracts with both Baton Rouge and New Orleans. Let's see. Heskin, Hope, Sue, and Rolen have learned basic level communications in both English and Common. And as we ended last time, a group of outside contractors, sort of just knowing you guys collect people-like ones, kind of just drove by in a... in like sort of an armored van, up to your complex, knocked on your door, we got something for you. Someone came out, and from the back of the van, they brought a barely conscious blue dragonborn, mostly naked, and sort of a parcel of stuff that they probably throw to you. There's the stuff that didn't seem valuable. You guys leveled up to 7.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I've roughly wrapped up last session.
Mm-hmm.
The reason it feels like a lot is because we passed time.
Yes.
So we passed probably several months at this point. So yeah, you are now in your front yard with a half-conscious blue dragon creature guy.
Get the dragon.
Get Hope, because dragon, unless something big happens, not allowed on property.
He's had at least minor.
Besides,
in order to learn the language, you have had at least minor.
No, I've stopped making public displays of dislike towards the dragon. I'm going to kill him quietly now.
Yeah, you've had to at least kind of.
No, I've completely, just stopped saying anything mean to him. I don't speak friendly to him, but I don't threaten to kill him anymore. I'm just waiting until I can get my missile launcher so I can blow him up.
And as far as the dragon knows, this is all because he's masquerading as like 5 and 8-year-old girls. And I told him that Rollins wouldn't shoot those.
He's still a dragon.
Yes, but he's a small child now.
No, he's not. He's still a dragon.
Small child.
Yes.
You wouldn't shoot a child, would you?
No, but I would shoot a dragon, and that's a dragon.
So I go find Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring her to Dragonborn and say someone needs healing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she can heal.
Rolen won't like this.
Rolen, I think, only has a problem with Heskin.
I only have problems with people who are trying to be murderers.
So, like, everybody, including us?
I just walk off and go get George.
Yeah.
Dragon people. You really need to get an apartment.
Why?
I'm really tired of George doing all this work and not having people working for him. He needs his department to shape up his department. Waiting on results is getting annoying.
But there's
What
not
were you
enough
looking
work.
for? What were you looking for?
I went to go and tell George that there's a new
Yeah, but what are you waiting for results for from him?
anything. I don't care. I don't like that he's not in charge of a department. It bothers me.
If anything, technically, he is a small part of your organization that mostly sells information to other organizations that are larger departments.
Yeah, that's why we need to grow that department, seeing how it's, a moneymaker.
Well, we only
He's
have
currently the foremost expert. We need to grow his department.
He does not feel as such at this point, with the number of other people researching this outside.
Which is why we need to grow his department.
Well, that would cost money.
Yeah.
And we just bought a lake.
Well, the people bought a lake. We're currently making like $60,000 a month for all of the people working here.
We need more contracts. And to grow his department.
Plus whatever we're making on patent stuff for
Yeah,
all
the
those other people.
$60,000 a
using-
month is all we're making off of the cities. That's
Yeah.
not counting the patents.
Yeah. But yes, healing just to wake up the dragon.
Yeah.
Say hello in common. Start explaining in common our spiel of, hey, you're intelligent and not murdering anything right now. You've come to a new world, and start
Murder's
explaining.
what got me here.
Yes. Well, we can
He
use.
says that boldly.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely a spot for that too, of other creatures. But tell you what, here murder is frowned upon unless there are creatures coming in from the other world trying to kill other people.
That's not murder.
Murder's frowned upon unless there's something for me out of it.
Well,
He might get killed.
he might, but it's like start explaining. Okay, well, tell you what we can do. We can offer you a position here to be a murderer of other things if they are hostile, and let you integrate into society. It's like we offer room and board, teaching of language, resources. I'm sure we give at least Hope in the Noma stipend. It's like I've probably offered Heskin some, and I don't know if he would take it though.
Why are we offer him any money? I don't want him here.
Because he's the reason you can speak another language.
I don't want him here.
Yes, you don't. That's why it's coming
You're
out
hanging out
of
inside
language
now?
budget.
You hanging out inside now?
Get out inside now?
Are you
Where are
hanging out
you?
inside right now?
Oh. No, I went to talk to George. I already said that. Told
But
him
yeah, you
about
told
it.
George. George now knows there's a new guy here. And then what did you do?
Oh, well, that was what I said.
Yeah. No, I felt like I went past that a while ago. Sorry.
Now what you doing?
Oh. Gather equipment and start getting stuff ready. Make sure everything's in good condition. Maintenance. I'm walking around doing maintenance. Mowing the grass. I don't know. Whatever needs doing. The basic maintenance stuff.
You were also our handyman because you refused to hire another man to do it.
I don't need to pay someone to do the job that I can do.
Exactly. But aren't you the CEO of a company? I don't care. I'm not paying a gardener.
I don't pay someone to wash the dishes or wipe my butt.
Still a man of the people. A frugal man of the people.
Saying there's some things that you just spend all the money on.
Which are rocket launchers and guns.
Well, we have a dragon that needs to be disposed of, so.
But yeah, yeah.
Tell me
I'll
about
see what we
yourself.
can do.
Yeah. Tell me about yourself. Who sent you over?
Kingsguard. Former Kingsguard.
Where did you murder someone and they just banished you? Is what you're saying?
Yep, they were upset with that. My fault. Shouldn't have gotten caught.
Oh, yeah. So, I'll go ahead and talk to him for a while to just, like, bring him in and give him some food and stuff to find out his disposition if he is just a crazy murdering criminal.
Oh, no. He's a businessman.
Oh.
No. He works for people.
Oh.
He's a businessman.
He's a bounty hunter / assassin.
He's an assassin. You also find out he killed a king. He got caught after killing a king. He was banished when he fled.
Huh.
He holds to that, though, that he succeeded.
He's like, that king
He is upset. He can't collect his money.
Well, there will...
Clap. Death penalty.
You just wants to murder him?
He's an assassin. We don't need an assassin.
He hasn't killed anyone on the planet.
And?
Until he does, you can't just kill someone for being... Listen, if you killed everyone who wanted to kill someone else, you'd kill half the people in traffic.
So we shouldn't kill Heskin?
No, he tried to kill someone. There's a difference.
Well, this guy did kill someone.
Not on this planet.
Not him specifically.
Well, Heskin didn't kill anyone on the planet.
He tried to. I was just too tough for him.
That is not what happened.
That's what I believe happened.
If it was in his personality, Heskin would just kill him and I would just give him the Heskin, which he'd be fine with. But Heskin won't do it. He's too good of a guy.
Yeah. It's like,
Heskin's not a good person.
Yeah, he is.
You.
He's really not.
Better than you. Heskin hasn't spent the past 6 months plotting the murder of somebody else. In fact,
Growing a company, getting...
of all the people here, how many of them were contemplating murder? It's one. I'll give you one guess who it is. It's you.
He's not a good person.
Raise your hand if you've committed a murder here. It's everybody at the table except Heskin.
yeah.
No, I've never committed murder.
Yes, you have. And you've also attempted murder on numerous occasions.
No, I've killed things.
Oh, you shot her with a lethal weapon with enough damage to intend to kill.
Yeah, she was a threat at the time.
Yep, that's attempted murder.
It's not attempted murder, it's self-defense.
Attempted? It's not self-defense when you egress into another location.
I was under contract from the government. It wasn't murder.
We weren't under contract. We
Totally
were still
were.
vigilanteing.
No, we were totally getting paid for that from the government.
Nope.
We were getting
weren't,
paid
yes.
from a private organization.
From the government.
From the government.
That is explicitly not what happened.
But...
You having trouble?
Yeah.
As for him, it's like... I explain rules of society of... we have something that, if dangerous in bounty hunting, but murder for hire... I want to say frowned upon, but it's literally what we do for a business.
No, we don't.
We are protection from hire.
No, we're a research company.
We are that too. I explained to him we are protection from hire.
From hire. And we make sure no one gets hired.
Yeah.
We protect them from the hiring.
Yes.
Someone walks in there and says, I got an application, he catches on fire.
Trapdoors, swinging ball traps.
He's sprayed in the face with cat piss and shot back out the chute.
Why?
Because you can't get hired if you smell like cat pee.
No. But yes, just...
Which is, I think, a valid standard to live by.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hire anyone that smells like happy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I would have let you know you only got one new person last time.
Yeah, if your basic hygienics is not, good enough to remove the smell of cat urine from yourself and clothing, probably should just be homeless.
Yes. I explained to him we basically work as a guard force for other people banished into this realm. If they are hostile, otherwise we try to recruit
Yeah,
them.
that was an interesting bit of information here.
Of what?
Banished into somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Evidently everyone thought that just made people disappear out of existence. Now, you all end up here. And whoever's using that spell over there is using it a lot, so there's a lot of just really angry crap falling over here.
A lot of people using that.
Yeah, we know. So what we do is we set up a defense. We have the ability to appear where things are appearing, and either talk them down, or if they're hostile or just monstrous, kill them. Is that a position you would be interested in?
Well, you got my bolts.
Your bolts are like crossbow bolts?
Oh, yeah.
Go over to his stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, bolts and vials and...
Well, intelligence check for... What I instantly think from everything I've seen, these are poisoned. And other stuff.
Probably should lick one to test it.
No.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
19, unless I get a skill to it.
After all,
They're probably... whether they're currently poisoned or the vials contain some sort of poison.
You think...
You're assuming... This guy seems like he just assassinated a king.
Yeah.
He probably used his poison. Yeah, that's...
Okay, I will have to have some of that tested, but... So, what we can offer you is a contract, help you learn the language and stuff. Basically, evidently, not indentured servitude, you'd be paid, but that and no killing humans. And
Just don't kill people.
yeah, don't kill the people.
Unless
You really
can-
think I'm sloppy, don't you?
No, we just haven't had any professional killers from the other world. And we don't know how much your society differs from ours on the just murdering people for funsies. I used to be...
You don't generally do that.
Yeah.
I worked for a man who wanted to be king.
Ah.
I was hired to get king out of way.
Yeah. Well,
Now, had I gotten away for even a couple of days, I'd have been pardoned.
yeah.
I messed up. I don't know if you want to hire me or not.
Because of the... Okay. I'll look past the failure. Just no more assassinating here. That ends you up in jail or murdered or killed.
That second one, yeah.
Yeah. And given that
That's
we
what
don't
I was
have any...
supposed to do there.
Yeah. Okay. But, yeah, we'll see how you work out. Just keep an eye on.
Doesn't seem like he finds it all that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, you're putting way too much thought into this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but he's obviously a man willing to break the law, a cold-blooded killer. My cop says, we should just put him in prison, but he's not done anything here. And I'm not just willing to clack him. So yeah, set him up.
Oh, that's another good point. You are no longer sheriff.
Yeah, no.
That has now actually gotten...
the vote has gone
Yeah.
through.
and yes.
Stevens.
No, Justin.
Yeah. He was probably running unopposed. There wasn't that many cops here to begin with.
Stevens tried a little bit. Stevens did.
Half the
Stevens did not.
population's gone, too.
Yeah.
No, we're probably... No, we brought in like 3 people. But yeah, get them set up in the barracks.
Technically, Heskin would have gotten a vote.
Because he counts?
Heskin
No.
can be human.
Because he's
No,
a liar.
I don't allow him to vote in the thing. He's not a legal resident. Well, he's a resident, but
He
not
is
a citizen. You have to be a citizen to vote.
No, you don't.
You're pretty much giving them all that.
No.
Like, has the country actually declared the refugees citizens and given them full American rights?
No, they would be as an immigrant, but to him specifically, and probably a few others, to a human, then yeah. And he would basically be getting... No, basically at this point, they're going for the species issue, but to humans, they're basically treating as, okay, you're an immigrant, and if processed, this one has a job. So unless, and technically, you're running the company, so unless you're specifically not getting a job, you basically could...
Yeah, he definitely has a job, but I don't know. Are they including in the new paperwork a race thing? Because that's illegal.
Well, no. It's
the bigger problem is
it is replying to human, and they just haven't declared whether or not tieflings or such is human yet.
Well, yes, Heskin appears human, but he's not. I'm wondering.
They have no way to know that, though.
Well, I'm wondering if I put it down because I'm a blabby blabmouth and can't help myself.
He can't. He tattles on everything.
It's true. I feel Sue would be similar in that.
Fine. Very fine.
But
well then,
I do say
Stevens got 0 votes after that. His only supporter, the only one who really thought, you know what, maybe this guy has a kind heart. This guy just needs a good chance. He's not allowed to vote, and
we do a celebration party for.
And Jabado wants to show you something.
Who?
Jabado.
I don't know who that is.
The Forest Gnome wants to show you something.
Okay.
He shows you. And he shows you out to the barbecue grill. And he's made little miniatures of a dragon and a tree in the grill. Takes a swig and spits alcohol on him and sets him on fire at the grill.
He wasn't there for that incident.
No?
But he's heard talk.
In the months, do you think that it hasn't been discussed?
I just shrug and walk away.
Dude doesn't get a joke. Gnome is easily amused.
Yes.
I'm just saying, he apparently was funnier in the other world, because over there he was so hysterical they kicked him out.
That's what he holds to.
Yeah. So, going along business, and couple. If we skip forward, how is new guy working out? Or if we don't,
What do you want to do? Yeah. So hang out, try to know a little bit of language, but I mean, it's easier enough that a couple of you can communicate. Luck check.
$19.
19? Well, things go fairly peacefully, and you get a little bit of time to have some things. I mean, he's not, like, killing anyone on the compound.
Well, that's good. Hopefully he hasn't learned English and immediately found some underworld people to be hired as an assassin.
Make him watch a bunch of assassin movies. Like John Wick, Mechanic.
He'd be really unhappy with those. He kills people for realsies.
Make like really over the top action movies.
Yeah, I think
He's interested he's interested in these
to really show off all the guns.
In these stealthy, small, crossbows. No, he gets some interest in that. I was like, oh, that's a lot easier to conceal.
Yeah, show him the Steven Seagal movies.
Yeah.
Continue providing preferential treatment to our cities, and we're still recruiting more people.
Mm-hmm.
So we can expand and take on another city or two.
Make a persuasion check.
That's not me.
It's like I do have a double train, but I only get a plus 7.
I got a plus 10. 29.
29? Yeah, that's a pretty good. You get another 4 mediocre people. You get another scientist to work for George.
Okay.
One of the guys that is coming up behind him in school and sort of knew what he was doing. So he comes out and tries to hey,
definitely set up company training, all that sort of stuff drills.
Hey, this one's for drilling into concrete. We got some wood drills over there. Over here is our lightweight battery drill. The worst part about our training is it's so full of holes.
Because of all the drilling.
The best recruits really get screwed, though.
You can stop.
If they're not very good, we just nail them.
We're a little off topic. But that's no longer about dress. Anyway, so, beep, beep. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. Okay. Main team.
Answer the phone?
No, it's our watches. We're getting an encroachment. Sorry.
Not my watch. My watch does the Rangers.
Lovely.
I am
It's
sure yours actually does do that.
Wait, hang
You
on.
probably baked me to put it in there.
He's a teenager with attitude now.
yes. You are so youthful.
So, us, Lions, and Hope.
Let's see.
And we'll bring the new guy, too.
We'll bring all the new peoples.
More
Well,
guns
should-
is always good.
Shouldn't we leave some for the other city in case they also have an
I
incursion?
guess we can leave some, but if we're leaving some for the other kid, we need to leave Lions, because someone's got to be in charge of those idiots.
Okay.
Okay, so
We'll leave Lions to be in charge of the other team, and then we'll take one random NPC from other team onto our team. Most
Okay.
promising of them.
so one of the random humans.
A strong one to replace Lions. This little, I
Okay.
beat the shit out of things with a wrench.
Yeah. So you get one of the random ones there. You take Hope. Do you take Criff?
Criff the Dragonborn?
Yes.
Does he
Yeah.
want to go?
Well, that's his job now, so I want
Yeah.
to see him in action.
Does he want gun?
Just
Have you showed him how to use gun?
of course, everyone gets fired.
Okay, then yes.
And it's like, well, we're teaching Gnome and Hope, and they're totally not
You
fighters.
take Jebediah?
No. He
Who
is
the
not
heck is Jebedo?
Jebediah was the forest gnome. He
thought
finished. I used the name the first time for the Dragonborn. He figured it out.
I thought he didn't want to go to these fights. Because he wasn't interested in getting shot at.
He doesn't really want to get shot up, but you can tell him to go, and he'll go.
Yeah.
He's figured out here. Do you take any assortment of aquatic individuals?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just dragged their fishy butts and put them in a wheelchair, and Professor X them there.
Yeah. It's like, you three, these shirts now. Stand in front of us.
What color are their shirts?
Red, of course. All red.
Yeah,
can-
all the
you-
new people get issued red shirts.
You get to upgrade to like orange or blue. Your choice once you graduate.
I want to stick it red. You really don't want to stick with red.
But yeah.
No, that's actually the correct answer to make the pass. You have to choose to stay red for the team.
Yeah, so far I don't think Gnome actually does anything for us. We're just sort of keeping him on because he's
He'll almost certainly be killed if we don't.
yeah.
No, we'll get him trained up into, I don't know, being in charge of social media or cleaning.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
cleaning and yard work is probably what he's mostly been doing so far.
I'll teach
Cleaning
him-
yard work, and we
He's also
use him
done
as
some
a,
cooking. He's also a decent cook.
probably also using him as a great poster boy of social media. Party gnome, not all of them are, murder heathens. This guy just wants to party.
There's also this new recruit. You will not be hearing much about him.
Yes.
No.
He just wants to murder.
Yeah, we don't. You won't be hearing anything about that guy.
But
What are you talking about? It's a great story. He's here to fight for his new home.
Eskin doesn't get to go, I'm assuming.
No. He's so powerful and make life so easy. He cannot. We
cannot risk crossfire.
Yes.
Oh no, I accidentally shot the dragon! I shot him 2 more times! I'm so sorry, Eskin, I'll try to do better!
I'm not going to try and kill him until I have high explosives.
Now the question is, once you try that first time and fail, does it mean more explosives, or you feel you're even?
No, if I fail, I'll probably be dead.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I feel like I should just get from explosives at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Heskin's the kind of guy who would forgive you and say, man, I hope this makes us even. I'm so sorry about what I did.
Whatever that thing was, I'm still not clear on it.
No, he's
fully clear now. He kind of got it by the following day. He tried to help clean it up. He would let him use his
Weed whacker.
Weed whacker.
But yeah, so we ended up in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Was it a small thing or a big thing? Penis?
That's probably why he laughed. But he is 12.
Rangers.
He's hot.
It's so hot.
He's so hot.
Camera on fire.
I forget exactly where my setup was, but I'm thinking large is still in the small.
Huh?
It's a large size creature, but I'm thinking that's still under the small.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we were... Large pings were dragons and frost giants.
Yeah. It is a large size creature. It is bigger than you, but
Still
yeah,
small.
still on the smaller side of things.
Cool.
But yeah, you
Show up, look around.
show yeah, along the sort of cool little outcropping kind of like venue, like almost like music kind of venue. Not huge, but big along the river there. And yeah, there aren't really people around. It's currently a time when no one's here.
Good.
But there is a sort of just a little bit off on the water, spinning above it, sort of like a cyclone whirlpool-y kind of thing, and the top half of the body above a belt is sort of like a weird fishy-faced, bulbous, sort of spindly armed creature.
Move away, find a hyper spot, take aim, wait for them to just figure out whether or not I'm allowed to kill it.
Mm-hmm. In common, stand down. You have been transported to another world. We do not wish to harm you, but if you try to harm us... Oh.
Heskin would be useful right now.
Well, yes, but Rollins is a jerk.
Go and make a luck check.
6. You act like that I was the one who started this.
Kind of were.
Mm-hmm. All right.
A little bit. Like 20% responsible.
No, I'm not even going to take 2% responsibility.
No, that's good because I gave you 20.
I do not accept.
So,
No returns.
So we have those are the only two from that world which have potential, and neither of them know Aquin.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's clearly evil.
Well, it hasn't started attacking us yet.
Look how ugly it is. Must be evil. It doesn't look like you or me.
Well,
Therefore,
neither
must
do
be evil. Savages.
quoting movies in combat.
It's barely even human.
It's not human.
Probably doesn't even bleed.
Just
little
hand out, wave it over towards us.
Does like universal joysters.
Kind of meanders its way over.
It's charge coming right for you. I
Sort of like puts its hand up on like sort of like probably about 15 feet away, out sort of over the water. There's still sort of like some framing that, if in use, maybe like something could go over and sort of part of the stage, kind of going over the water towards it, but sort of still with a little bit of water. He sort of puts his hand on like an upper bar there.
Why don't we just get...
That's what I do.
Or we need to get a big-breasted woman.
Yeah.
Who's motorboating like a champ over there.
So I
How else would awkward sound?
So I go ahead, call back to base, ask Caskin to turn on tongues, and try to speak to this creature.
We know magic works through speakers.
We've definitely tested it. And probably hit him on the phone before.
Plus, if he's not here, we can still use his tongues, but then he can't, stop us from actually murdering things.
I did wander off, hide, and take a sniper's position, aiming at the thing.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So this seems to be, I describe the creature, and you try to speak to it over the phone.
Describe the creature. Ah, a genie.
We've heard
Look
stories.
like a genie. It doesn't sound like Robin Williams.
And it's like, we've had stories of those. Are those the witch-granting
Shaq.
creatures?
They are technically capable, but you That's wrong.
Okay.
To enslave.
Oh, yeah, you have to enslave them. Yeah. That doesn't seem cool. But anyways, yeah, talk to him. Say we come in peace, unless he tries to murder us. I know. What is it? Earth and fire discs. I know fire's dick.
Yeah, that's because, everything was fine until they attacked.
Nah, fire's okay. Fire, they're alright dudes.
They killed all the air nomads.
Alright dudes. We've had encounters with fire genies before, and everything worked out fine.
Yeah, didn't cost anyone a hand at all.
It's funny because it did.
Wasn't it like a free upgrade, though?
Except for the excruciating pain.
So yeah, free upgrade. Yeah, I remember what was it? What was it? If suffering pain, you're just gonna toughen up.
Oh, it wasn't me. I wasn't going to pay the price. Nick paid the price.
Yeah.
Champ.
Free bonus.
But yeah, they talk back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And at a certain point, he started, his common speaks much clearer than his usual, but you're used to being able to talk to him either way. So what are you looking for?
Let him know that he's in a new world. That if you,
Oh yeah, he figured that out.
Yeah, if you'd like, we could take him back.
Take him back to the lake.
Yeah, take him back to the lake. We can teach him our culture and all that other stuff. It's like, as long as he's not murdering people, we try to integrate everyone.
Well, not if he doesn't have a choice. We have to get rid of him. It's in our contract.
Well, yeah.
You can't stay here.
You have to come with us now.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah. But we do have a place for you and water and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can talk a little more. He seems to think that this is a good home.
Like this river?
Yeah, that's what he's on, yeah. He seems pretty happy there.
Well,
He will be shot at and killed if he does not go somewhere else.
That's pretty harsh.
That
It
is
is.
the situation that
Yeah.
is going to come out.
it's like, this is the situation. We want to protect him, but we can't do...
Rolen.
No, it's not Rolen. The other people. Rolen won't shoot unless the thing starts to attack us.
Though he is filing the exact same principle.
Yeah. But yes, we want to explain that we don't want to see you dead. We like to see you integrate, and we just want to move you for now and try to get you integrated.
Little Jabba laugh. Do we have anything to offer?
Not getting shot is a pretty strong offer. I mean, he'll be alive still. I
Hold on.
imagine most living creatures that value that.
What does he like? It's like, do
We
you
have
know?
a lake.
Yes, we have lake and land to offer.
Nope, it's not his. Can't
Also-
offer it.
Not his.
You can't just offer to give things to people.
Sure you can. You
It's-
can just
You
lie.
can't offer it. No, it's not his. You're not offering.
You can just lie.
No, you can't. It's not okay. You can't just lie to people.
You can.
We're not lying.
It's super easy.
We're offering you safe refuge.
I have land and lake to offer. I'll give you this property, but that's not what's happening.
Yes, no. We offer you safe refuge, feed you, to teach you.
I just noticed something that I find hilarious.
Their alignment or something?
If he goes, you can't own property, man, he's getting shot on principle.
Rollins also hates hippies. That is one of the reasons he dislikes us.
Gosh darn hippies.
Okay, so they talking a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And then the genie sort of turns to you guys. He describes this pain thing
Oh,
from your shooting. He has tongues 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no. You know what? No, that's fine. He would totally be that stubborn.
Yes. Yes, and pain, not a good feeling. And we have so far dispatched many creatures. We do not wish to if they are non-hostile, but many of our land are unfamiliar with different kinds, and many of them have been hostile, so we are fearful and tend to attack first when scared. And we do not wish that to happen to you.
Also, his presence here is in violation of probably 6 to 20 different laws. I mean, vagrancy.
No swimming.
Yeah, no swimming. I mean, there's probably a lot of them. I mean, rivers and cities, they need to be tightly controlled.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of misdemeanors.
I doubt he can pay for it.
He just has a little bag of gold. It's like, I have 50 gold. Well, that will get you a long ways.
No, that's not legal tender.
It's pure gold!
It's been confiscated. That's not legal tender in the U.S.
That is true. It could be confiscated on the grounds of you must have gained that illegally, otherwise you wouldn't have that much money. So it must be illegal money. Therefore, we're going to seize it.
Until you can prove that it's not illegally.
Except we won't, because we're going to sue the money before you have the chance to prove it, and then the money's going to be guilty, and then we're going to take the money for being guilty, and then you can't get it back anymore because the money's gone.
Yeah, the money's been imprisoned.
Yeah.
You're just talking like a bunch of idiots.
No,
Nope.
that's an actual thing
things.
that happens. It's really funny when you go through case studies, and it's like the
Versus a style.
It's like the state of Georgia versus $4,000.
You're still talking like a bunch of idiots. I didn't say it wasn't an actual thing. I said you're talking like a bunch of idiots.
Yes.
And I hold to it.
It's really funny when you read the court transcript.
Versus
where
a
they're
pile of money.
Yeah, it's the U.S. government versus a pile of money. It's like, I don't like them odds.
I think the government's going to win.
I hate to break it to you, but the government's real good at one thing, and that's taking piles of money. It's like, the only way it could be worse is if it was a pile of oil.
The only way it could be worse if there's a pile of oil in the Middle East.
Because you know those things, a real important fact about the people who live in the Middle East? Not American citizens.
Yep. So you're just allowed to take things from them.
They didn't want us to steal things from them. They should have been American citizens.
Then it would have been illegal.
Unless, they left that money lying around or carried it with them.
Yes,
One of
because
the two.
then that was legal money.
Yeah, so I'm going across state lines to buy a car. I brought the cash to buy the car and got pulled over. And they took my
No, you're
money.
clearly a drug dealer.
Yep, you're clearly going to do a drug. I was going to buy a car. No sane person would buy a car that way. Your money must be for drugs. Your money's...
No sane person just carries 10 grand around to buy a vehicle. Yeah, get a cashier's check. You crazy people. Don't just wander around with 10
Piles of
grand
money.
in a lunch bag.
But I don't have the bank account.
But if you have 10 grand, you have a bank account.
And you don't have to have a bank account either. You can go to the bank and go, here's 10 grand. I need a cashier's check written up for this 10 grand I just gave you.
Okay, that'll be, 5 grand. Or
No,
$5.
It'll be like a surcharge.
Yeah.
It is like probably $5 or something.
Yeah. Having an account.
You
that
figure out
charges like
whatever
$3.
you need to do while we were...
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
I mean, he's gone.
Mission accomplished. Really?
Taser?
Thermal?
Just fire the taser through his area.
Does he show up on thermal?
No, he's invisible.
Well,
That
Austin's
doesn't hide
making an
thermal.
attack roll against this thing.
I think it would.
advantage.
No, it hides the visible spectrum. It doesn't hide heat signatures.
That's not what the spell says.
It says
I'm pretty sure the spell technically puts him into, if it's ethereal or astral plane.
Oh, so he's not there. He's not invisible. He's just gone.
Well, that's how invisible, I believe, works.
No, it's an illusion.
Is it?
They are physically still there.
Which one am I thinking of?
Etherealness.
Ethereal jaunt.
Okay.
Those put you in a different place.
Plus, we don't even know if our universe has an ethereal plane.
Shows up in the 7th circle of hell. How did you get here? You got lost on the way to the kitchen?
I am not a smart man.
I am not a clever man.
Ancient history. Well,
Dungeon Master's Guide. Later information. You just what?
You shot a taser at it.
Change not shooting.
I was thinking about shooting the gun, but if he's actually gone, I don't want to just have a bullet flying out there, considering I'm using a machine gun.
And you know,
Also,
explosive.
why I didn't just shoot
Sure,
randomly.
you can see him with thermal. It's easier than continuing to figure it out.
Alright.
Just radio, he's still there.
Yeah.
Well, there's... I shoot a tater at him.
Yeah.
Misses.
It misses.
He's moving up river.
Like, he's just leaving.
He's playing the same.
We know you're still there. Come back here.
Take him out.
Shoot directly in front of him.
It's like he's hostile.
He starts going back, still invisible.
He's hostile. Take him out.
Poof. Yeah, no. That's not cool, man. Again, people will...
Does he report that he moved back?
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
he's returning.
Yes. It's like, that's not cool, man. We
Someone
are just a
talking
small
to no one
group.
indifferent.
Yeah, we are just a small group.
I'd like to bring
People
up that I'm
can
in fact
easily...
wearing a gas mask again.
People
Respirator.
could easily hurt you.
You know, like, as this is going on,
Respirator. I'm like, I don't like this magic crap. Doesn't work out well for me.
Yeah, it's like...
fine.
It's like we have very superior technology magic. Yeah, so, do you float or do you need water to travel?
I need water to travel. You can make an insight check on that.
Not talking to me. He thinks it would be hard for us to do. That's the funny part.
Yeah. He's trying to be difficult.
10. And it's like, okay. Start calling up, Bluebell.
Hold on.
Bluebell. Bellflower?
That would be charisma. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Bellflower.
not directly working with Bellflower.
Oh, we're not anymore?
Who's Bellflower?
Belmont.
Yeah, Belmont.
That was Benmont.
It's Benmont. As in Benmont times the third, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Well, start calling up companies to see who can move a shipping crate from Baton Rouge to things like we've done.
This isn't 13 people, it's a smaller one.
Yeah,
We could probably do this like a wading pool.
true, but it'll all slosh around.
Like a kiddie pool.
So, U-Haul.
Just
Are
plexiglass.
U-Hauls like open on the top? He is like freaking 8R.
How big is he?
9 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I think
yeah.
it'd be easier to shoot him.
No, what we need to do is get a truck, line the bed with pond liner, and fill it with water. Just get an 8-foot bed on a truck, and you can lie down on that.
What's your passive perception?
17, I should think. Yeah, 17.
You notice that he's starting to swoop away downriver now.
Say he's moving off again.
Really? We're trying to be helpful. Stop doing that.
See, this is obviously a difficult one. Just take him out. That's not vote. This one's a problem causer.
The guy sneaks back. I'm not doing anything.
We can see you.
He's waving his arms around.
You're waving your arms around.
He definitely didn't see me.
Now, too, he didn't. But what was your hide?
My hide without rolling?
No, just make a roll.
That's...
What'd you roll? 15?
15.
Yeah, no, you're fine. He does not beat that. You're positive.
26. I get plus 11.
Well, we're gonna get a vehicle to transport you and some water back to our place.
He comes up and he stands next to him on their land.
I'm like, he apparently doesn't need water. He's standing directly next to you.
See, well, why would you lie to us? You have legs.
he still doesn't have legs.
Oh, he's just.
Apparently, you don't know that. Yeah, he's just a little tornado. He zips around.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we're still getting the vehicle and going back. It's like call up a place or rent a truck.
Where are we going?
Pull up a thing on my phone. It's like, here's where we are, and here's where we're going. Here's world map. And we have a vehicle that travels.
Yeah, he's going.
Huh?
You may make I believe you get to make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
As he yanks my phone away.
He's about to screw up your phone.
Natural one.
Nick has, or rather, Sue has developed the ability to fly. It's uncomfortable as you are under one arm. This way.
You know, I've ridden a tree. Not so weird. You know, put in directions as bird flies. Google has that, doesn't it?
I'm sure it does.
Yes. That away!
As the genie flies!
I'll meet you back home!
No, last thing you hear over the radio is Superman pose! Superman pose! Pictures. Taking pictures.
My planet needs me!
But people,
Do you get any of that, Travis?
Yeah, I got it. We should have just shot him. It's like, I want to save so much trouble.
That was like 5
Also,
minutes!
I'm talking about future trouble. This guy,
Yeah,
this
it's
guy,
totally too future
This
travel.
guy is a problem starter.
He is a disturber of poo.
A little
Hot
bit
stirrer.
chaotic, you might say.
Neutral or
Yeah, neutral. He's just chaotic. You just...
Yeah, Boyd was like, here's a lake.
go and call our contact point for the contract. Tell them that we got rid of the genie.
Genie?
Reported as
You give
not-
wishes?
No.
No, not unless you enslave him. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but we're not okay with that anymore.
No, I agree. I didn't know that.
Slavery to everyone about all this.
To be fair, that is probably the best thing you can do to prevent that from being a thing.
Yeah, it's like,
Because if you don't, it would.
yeah.
There are definitely too many people that are going to look at them and say, well, no, those aren't people. Those are animals. We can treat them more like that. And having interacted with them...
Yeah, the mayor of the southern town, shockingly, not cool with slavery.
No, we no good point. Nope. I didn't know how that worked.
Nope.
I just thought by being your friend, they might give you a wish or 2. Maybe it's 3 for that, or I don't know how. I don't know how this works.
It's totally bad.
Right.
Just giving you the heads up. If anyone says anything, just no, it's really bad.
Got it.
Don't want to touch that one.
Nope. That's a bad one. Thank you. Yeah. Good. That leaves the rest of you there.
Just arrange for
Crib is sort of the... Really? It's kind of boring.
Sometimes I fight. I mean, we've killed a couple dragons and a demon.
I mean, we're swinging for the fences. I mean, on average, it's a fight.
It's like, besides, that's exactly what they paid us to do.
We have gotten rid of the
Get carried away?
problem.
You're funnier than the gnome.
No one would have said it if I wasn't here. Literally, the gnome would have said it if you...
Okay.
But
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, so get him back to the lake.
you guys arrive much sooner than your...
I don't know. Is there a flare-up where we get to teleport? Because it'd be really funny if we got to teleport back to town, that he flies there, we're just sitting there waiting for him. Going, took you so long.
Make a luck check.
8. Nope.
Opposed luck check.
18. I was kind of hoping for the 0.
Yeah. With your minus, yeah.
You took that left turn in Albuquerque.
No, that's if they're going underground.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, just chatting away and my thing, then common and everything else while we fly. Until he runs out of tongues. Then I switch over to common. Even if he doesn't know it, still chatting away about what we do here.
No, he probably does. He's just a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he has tongues a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I arranged for rides and start driving us back.
Yep. So yeah, you get back first. Yeah.
Get him settled in the lake. Introduce him to the Aquan, the Merfolk.
Who seem a little nervous.
No.
They don't say anything. He's there in front of them. They don't say anything.
Oh.
They feel a little nervous.
Oh.
The lake is gigantic. They could certainly live on either side of the lake.
Call Heskin, have him come over to introduce him.
Yeah, if you screw around, there's a dragon, apparently.
Yes.
And he just tries to murder people.
No reason.
Heskin comes out, introduces himself. 3 fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 fish to the genie.
No, he introduces 3 of the fish that can speak.
Ah, yes.
Those aren't fish.
No,
No, he
are.
introduces 3 fish that can speak.
Man wanders around with the awakening power.
Yeah. He can awaken something every day. Some days he just does.
I really don't like this guy.
I know you know.
Yeah, so what do you eat and what accommodations would you need to live here? Do you just need the water? Do you need a building?
Don't offer things.
Yes.
Because he'll make us build them like a jackass.
Yes. A building on the water.
Could probably put a dock out there with.
Yeah, to be fair, the immediate thing that comes to mind is basically the structure that you were just at was basically a white surface of a building on the water.
Right.
So it was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just something. Little thing. Probably get him a shed or something.
Yeah. Take a couple docks, tie them together, put a little prefab shed on it, just be like bolted to the bottom of the water.
No, just a pontoon boat with a little outhouse on top. It just floats around the lake, bouncing about.
Get an anchor in the center and a rope to it so he can just sort of pull it back to the center if he needs.
Yeah, you could probably do something. But you seem to, much like Heskin, have the ability to communicate with people.
Sorry.
Yes. And we find that a useful talent, and that would probably be all we ask for you while we teach you of our lands and stuff.
Yes. How much lands are there?
To teach you about, bring back up the map, show them, like, scroll around the world. It's like they're broken up into different countries and stuff.
Make a sense motive, but whatever they call it now.
Ah, yes.
Insight.
Mm-hmm. 23.
Well, I think we're all pretty good at that. It'd be charisma. Seems legit.
That he just wants to know about the different countries, or that he would stay and do that. Yeah.
All just seems legit.
Yeah. Talk to him about things, and if he disappears, then he gets shot next time. Well, not
That's
invisibility, but like leaves.
That's why you got to give them like the rundown of the welcome to Earth. Here's all the good things we do, and also here's nukes.
Yeah.
So you know,
I also explain.
mind your manners.
Act accordingly.
Yeah. Also explain the bad stuff of why we could just easily murder him if he goes against us. We don't want to, but it's a possibility. We are exceedingly friendly for our race.
So you guys are driving back. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. And sort of what, you're just cramming into a cab, or how are you setting that
A
up?
van.
Yeah,
Just,
transport van.
Okay.
just rent a car.
Rent a van.
So one of you is driving, you're just running a van, and you'll just pay
Yeah.
for whatever return.
For the kidnapper with a job.
I assume they just go to the airport. Can't you just drop them off at another airport?
You're not really going to get much closer.
Well,
I'm
no,
not
not
going
fly.
to drive the thing back.
Yeah,
We're going to drop it off at their local location.
yeah. You said a return fee. I thought you could just, like, if you...
You just drop it off at a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take it from
and there's a
hers to
fee.
hers.
Yeah, to drop a vehicle off at a different location than you pick it up is an additional fee.
I wouldn't know. I don't.
Yeah, I don't rent cars. I didn't know that.
The only thing I've rented is U-Hauls, and there is no additional fee.
Those are designed for people that move. That is a good point.
And also,
Figure I didn't know there wasn't, but I didn't know that.
they try to be jerks if you're taking their vehicle out of state and give you the cruddiest vehicle they can.
Nah, what do you mean you're taking us there? I mean, I gotta go over there.
They're like, what about that nice new one over there? No, you can't have that one.
No,
But
we
you
want
can
that one to
have-
keep coming back to us.
You can have this one. That one has bald tires. The steering wheel is turned this way is straight, and there's a bolt in the tire.
Yeah.
We'll switch out the tire.
The bolt keeps the air in.
I've had that before. We went to pick up a U-Haul, and we're driving from West Virginia back to Missouri, and there was a bolt in the tire. And I'm like, there's a bolt in the tire.
It keeps the air
We
in.
can't take this. There's a bolt in the tire. They're like, okay, give us 20 minutes, and they just put a new tire on it. They like took a tire off another vehicle, so it had 3 almost bald tires and 1 brand new tire.
We fixed the problem.
Enjoy
Now get
driving
this
through the Cumberland Gap in the middle of winter.
Now get this piece of junk over to Missouri so we don't have to keep having it. They sent it here 2 years ago.
Just passing around the lemon between the U-Hauls.
Oh yeah.
Well, like college
Well,
towns are pretty funny because the U-Haul places are tiny U-Haul places with huge lots. Because, once or twice a year, the lot fills all the way up and empties all the way back down because everyone moves in and everyone's moving out.
Fun. So, yes.
But yeah, so conversation, etc. Concern over Sue being taken away.
Who?
Me. I keep
Oh,
on radio.
Sue. I thought you said shoe.
No, Sue.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I was very confused.
Yeah, no,
I lost my shoe.
Hence me making an inquiry.
Yeah, no, Sue.
yeah, no, definitely call on the way and call when we land.
It's like, I'm sure he's fine. See, he's fine.
They're wild.
What?
Marrieds.
Who's saying that?
Oh,
Oh.
And it's like, if you have
You mean
bestiary
the
knowledge...
merfolks?
Hmm?
The merfolks?
no, the married.
What's the married?
The
The big fat thing.
Oh.
It was fat. I was picturing like spidery.
Yep.
Long of limb
Long,
creature.
spidery limbs off the side of a big fat.
Oh.
So like,
Bulbous
it's
fish.
like an animal?
Kind of.
Well, just to reiterate, my vote was to shoot it.
I mean, I don't know.
Has she ever explained to us the concepts of aligned creatures acting, like,
No.
as a species as a whole, acting chaotic?
If she's
Come
a
on.
tiefling, probably not something she wants to bring up.
Yeah, that's not that's not a thing.
Oh.
We have a generalization in our book, but that's not how reality
Did
works.
5th edition get rid of subtypes?
Mm.
Subtypes.
I don't believe
Because some
even
things
the
are
devils are
evil.
evil.
Yeah, no, remember,
Sometimes.
things like detect good and evil don't detect good and evil. They don't detect alignment. They detect certain types of creatures that are generally those aligned.
Alright, so we
Yeah.
gotta get rid of subtypes.
Yeah. Fae,
Fae, undead,
and
Abyssal, yeah.
which both demons and devils fall under.
Because there's no difference.
Well, if he gets wild, you can shoot him later.
They got magic, and he clearly still has his.
True. We have Heskin.
You're not there.
I know.
You're making friends with the wild being.
I don't want to delve into this because it's going to bring up your little religious thing, and it will lead to a rant.
Of her just accepting a new god for powers?
No, only one specific one. I'm not sure which one it is, but there's only one.
But which one?
It's not one that makes you wear a funny hat.
Would she like flying spaghetti monster, perhaps?
I think he just said it's not one that would make you wear a funny hat.
Wait, do you have to wear a hat with the flying spaghetti monster?
It's a color.
I don't... Shockingly, not an expert of the spaghetti monster religion because they don't have a good wintertime holiday. If they want me to pay attention, they should make a decent Yuletide type holiday.
That I can then get off for.
And maybe
Making one up is totally within their wheelhouse.
Well, they should get on that. The Christians did it. It worked out great.
I don't know. We also have the candles and presents for Hanukkah, as I feel they just absorbed part of Christmas to compete. Or maybe it came first. I don't know.
Judaism is older than
I
Christianity.
know Judaism, but
Actually,
it's Hanukkah.
it is what we call our Old Testament.
Well, that I know.
Which
It's
you don't have to
Hanukkah
listen to
older.
any of those rules anyways. That's why Jesus
It's a
died,
good solid
So
foundation.
you don't have to listen to them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, soon just make friends with Thing, kinda. We'll see how that goes.
The hats to hide the bunny ears.
Or do you sleep?
Where do I sleep? At my home.
He looks at the house over the over the wood line.
Oh, he's so gonna die.
Yeah, that's not my home. My home's further away. This is where we run our business. Help out people from the other dimension.
That seems like an incredibly niche business.
It would be if more people didn't just keep showing up. Evidently, whoever has that spell spread it really wide, and lots of people daily show up here.
It's make problems disappear.
Yep, we are to understand that. What they think is make problems go away forever is literally through what they conceive as garbage and could be good people over here. Or monsters. They also do it to monsters and they just show up and try to wreck stuff.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. How long you been doing that?
About 7
Why did you
8
check
months.
your watch?
I would have a
Like
calendar
since
on it.
4 o'clock this morning.
It would have a
Give or
calendar
take.
on it.
What? Like, have you watched before?
He's got one of
Watches have
those
calendars.
He's got one of those watches
What
that
happened
you know.
to snappers?
Snappers?
I lost a friend a number of months ago.
Uh,
It was really big. You couldn't miss him.
Oh God!
Was
a
he
turtle.
turtle-shaped?
Yeah, it's a turtle.
Yeah, he
He
was
ended
no
up-
there.
He ended up in a big lake. He destroyed some buildings and hurt some people, but then he just went in the water, and no one's seen him since.
They will.
Well, if he's going to hurt people, then he'll probably get murdered.
He's hardy.
We know, but
Now, once again, welcome to World War II. City gone.
yeah, entire city wiped out. If we have to murder something, I'm almost sure we can.
That's not including all the poisons we have.
Tanks would probably do a fair
Make
good.
a.
So much.
It's gonna be charisma based. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see if I can get you a skill to that.
Is it lying, persuading, or
Wait. It's a 4. Doesn't matter what charisma-based skill you have. I don't have any charisma-based skills. It's a 4.
And negative?
Yeah, I have a -1 to charisma.
Womp womp. Rolen doesn't make no friends.
Wait, 4. Then what's your proficiency? 3 or 4?
It doesn't. He doesn't have proficiency in any of them.
Well, he might.
No,
No,
I
he
don't
doesn't.
have proficiency in anything with this charisma-based.
That doesn't matter. You could have proficiency in whatever I choose to associate with this
Then
skill.
why would it be charisma?
Well, because charisma is the stat relevant. It could be a charisma history.
I don't have that.
Okay. Point being, if it's already 4, I don't think you're going to get more than like another 3, and so you're not going to meet 15 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it would have to be like a
Charisma
dex stealth
stealth.
check. It would have to be like a dex stealth check.
Sure, yeah, charisma stealth. That's exactly what I want this to be. What do you get on charisma stealth? You're technically being sneaked. No, that works. That works. It's good.
I get a +6 to that, but since it's charisma, I don't get enough to make a 15.
No,
But you
he
get a
gets
10.
a 10.
You get a 10?
Yeah.
Oh. Things will come around. It's just going to take a little longer.
Why did I have to make a charisma check?
To get a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
It's 100% to get a rocket launcher.
I'm not stealing a rocket launcher.
Thus, it's charisma.
And not a dex stealth check.
Yeah.
It was a charisma check.
I just have to order one. I have all the paperwork that says I can own them. I just have to go send me one. Here's the money. I give you the money. You give me the rocket
You have
launcher.
rights to own it. You don't have contracts to purchase it.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of thing that you can just say, hey, I'm allowed to have this, I can buy this.
Yeah, you can just call them on the phone and be like, hey, my paperwork's in order. Send me a rocket launcher.
Ooh, we've got paperwork to sell rocket launcher, and you've got paperwork to buy rocket launcher, but we really need somebody who can take a rocket launcher across state lines. And we don't have one.
I'll just pick it up.
You can own a rocket launcher.
No, because of the nature of the business, we'd have to be able to take it across state lines.
You can't go across state lines. You have to individually teleport. You have to. You can't cross the line with it. You could be from one state to the other. You just can't cross that middle.
Don't touch the edges, buzzer.
There's an invisible fence.
That just destroys
Now we're not going to ask questions if you were in New York with a rocket launcher and now you're in Louisiana with a rocket launcher. But if you cross any of them borders between those, now you got some answering to do.
That's smuggler.
I love how painful it is for him. That's the joy.
And yet you get unduly annoyed with me when I decide to do it back to you.
Because it's funny when he does it. See, we're all laughing.
Because I don't get it when you do it. I don't know that that's what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
That's literally the reason, is because when I do it to you, you know that's what I do. I even say things to make sure that you know, because I feel bad if I don't.
It doesn't annoy anyone less.
Anyway, so we keep moving. Expanding business, getting people accepted.
I don't even know if I've reached back to base yet.
Yeah, do you? How long do you hang out with him before you just go inside?
Probably an hour.
Okay.
It seemed like he was just wandering around dancing.
At this point, we just have like a communal room that's 24/7 streaming nature documentaries.
Probably.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, we're on back on the normal planet Earth. That's cool. Whoa, we got penguins. I love
There are
penguins.
worse things to just leave running.
Yeah. Penguins, Blue Earth, all that. Switched over to History Channel, solid World War II on. Tanks, missiles, jets.
Yeah, you really gotta
nukes.
go over and look how beautiful the world is. This is World War One, the Great War. And also, we decided to do a number 2 because, we can always do better.
No, the Second World War was actually the Third World War, because the Crimean War was the First World War.
No, it was that first one. We had little names for them.
Yeah, but the Crimean War was the one where there was fighting in every single hemisphere.
But that one was only in Crimea.
It's
It's in the name.
You're the worst.
It's right there in the name. Come on, obviously.
You know, when you had your beard, you were a better person.
Still has smoke.
Apparently, all
Enough
of your
beard.
kindness was in the longer follicles.
That's
And
why.
you
That's
just shaved
why.
it
It's why.
right
Santa,
off.
it's why Santa's so friendly. Checks out.
Math adds up.
You guys get home. Are you home or are you
I wasn't-
complex?
Complex filling out paperwork. So.
Okay. Everything turned out all right?
Yeah.
Good. Crit was bored.
Well,
I tell him 99 balls of beer on the wall.
it's like
Rolen was obnoxious.
Yeah. Well, as for Chris being bored, take him to the shooting range and use the cheap bullets.
Well, you don't train with things you don't use.
Sure you do.
That's stupid.
You probably would start him out with those.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. The cheap bullets versus the exploding fire armor piercing bullets that costs like $5.
Just because
a piece.
he's bored, he doesn't get to go through my money.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he gets the regular
No,
bullets.
he gets the regular bullets if those are his bullets that he purchased. Since we're paying people now.
Yeah.
If he's getting paid, he doesn't get to just run through my money for no good reason just because he was bored.
It's not your money. It's the company's money.
The money.
Yes, there's only one pool of money in the world.
As I reach in, pull out the beer that he buys with the money, start drinking it. As I walk off, and you're just like, he still hasn't noticed.
No, it's the right kind. Clearly, that's supposed to be here.
The beer magically appears. I don't question it.
Must have been Ho. She magicked up the fridge.
When she had that jug, I mean, she really improved it.
But yeah, just because he's bored doesn't mean he gets to go and blast through the ammo.
To be fair, Bob says this because Bob is thinking this for himself. Just because I'm bored doesn't mean I just go to the range. Every time I'm bored, you have to be financially responsible. He's had to learn this.
Just saying, bullets are expensive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know that. We went to the chicken and gun store.
Oh, I want to go there. I haven't been there yet.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like a herd just random. It's like there's birds in the roof and looked over. No, there's just chickens in a pen, and it's so good I didn't have 50 cents because 50 cents would have bought me a chicken.
Except you had to buy 4 because they're for.
Oh, I did. Let's see a caveat for that.
Also,
We
we
don't
live
have
in an apartment. I don't know where the hell you think you're raising this chick.
But it was 50 cents, Bob.
So you just wanted to watch it die. Here's 50 cents. I want to watch this die.
You monster!
Exactly.
That's I said one good thing when he said he didn't have.
Exactly.
Monster!
You can tell they're sick because they make that cheap, cheap, cheap noise.
Price. They're cheap.
I want to buy a bunch of them and just release them dirt cheap.
It's still mean.
Yes.
They are living. Whatever.
No,
Anyways.
the mean thing is the people who have to run around chasing all these baby chicks and cleaning them up. Because eventually, there's just going to be a chick corpse, and someone's going to have to fix that. And it won't be me.
Because I released them, then ran.
Yes. It's kind of like when we were in high school. and
Anyways,
that guy
so
took
you
a
get the
backpack
content.
full of
You get a text
bouncy
message.
balls and
Text
threw them down the
message.
hallway.
Still looking for heavy arms.
Yeah. That's the best Gundam. So. What?
It's arguably like Wing Zero.
I liked Heavy Arms better because he had a huge Gatling gun. It was awesome.
I don't know. I prefer Death Scythe.
The anti-Gundam.
Yes. What are you here to do? Murder that guy? What do you bring to the war? Murdering that guy.
Well, you see, we both have gun nuts now. Only I have a gun.
They give you basically a pair of coordinates tomorrow, 1,800 hours.
No?
They do not respond.
Show up here.
I'm not showing up. I delete the text. I take the text thread and send it to the ATF.
To be fair, this is one of the people you have contacted trying to purchase.
No, this
arms.
is shady. I'm trying to purchase things legally. I don't do illegal firearms deals. That's wrong. I'm sending it the information to the ATF. I'll purchase a firearm legally. Thank you very much. You don't just get to play around with high explosives. It's a serious business. Contact the ATF.
I thought you said you had rights.
Yeah. We also have laws. You don't just get to ignore the laws because you disagree with them. If you disagree with them, try to change them. Join the NRA.
NRA, pro rocket launchers.
They're a lobbyist group for firearms. There's a lot of different ones. Listen, if you want to change the laws, you got to abide by the laws we have. Because otherwise, what's the point? You're becoming the problem that makes them create more gun laws that restrict your rights. If you want to get your rights back, act within the laws, and try to change them legally, that's the American way, goddammit.
Laws.
You do remember the original way that you were getting firearms, those kind of things, was basically agreeing that they'd fallen off the truck and just...
No, he stole them from the military. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Look at this whole I didn't have anything to do with it.
I didn't have anything to do with it. He stole them from the military. He went in there and said, I need grenades, and they said, here's your grenades. That's what I know, is that he requisitioned it from the quartermaster and got them legally.
Yeah.
As far as I know, those were supposed to be his.
He's still working for the military at that point. That seemed all legit on our end.
And I never had any of those grenades. I had tannerite.
That he made.
That I made that was perfectly legal for me to own.
I was trying to give him his explosives. He doesn't want explosives. All right.
I can just buy those. I have all the paperwork. I don't need to go through some shady backdoor deal.
There are literally companies that sell rocket launchers to
which you have no contracts with.
I don't need a contract. I just need to contact them and go, I need a rocket launcher. Here's the money.
I'm
Give
sorry.
me a rocket launcher.
In the next 10-ish years, things have changed.
So we're slightly in the future where you're no longer allowed to get paperwork and buy the rocket launcher.
Then what the hell's the point of getting the paperwork?
The legal right to own it. Yes, like I said, you could get contracts to buy it.
What the... No, Adam, this is stupid. No, that's stupid. What you're saying is dumb, and it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
No, nor does it make sense to work that way. What do you mean you have to get a contract to buy from them? Once you just call them up, say, I offer you money, let's set up a contract for me to purchase this rocket launcher.
In which case, they would then have to set up a contract. They have to be tied to you to ensure that they have dealt things properly on their end.
No,
because of the tracking.
You just fill out the paperwork. I've got the thing that says I'm allowed to own it. You've got a thing that says you're allowed to sell it. Here's your money. Thank you for my rocket launcher. I'm going to go home now.
You can't just go home with your rocket launcher.
The contract is legally... Both of them having that paperwork is the contract they've made. And
when I gave them money and they gave me rocket launcher, that's the contract. You completed the contract.
I feel like he's really just trying to make this take longer. He doesn't really want explosives. So,
not illegal gun drops in the middle of the night!
That is just morally wrong.
He is making assumptions about what was going on that were not necessarily the case.
It was entirely the case.
That was a really shady text message.
With coordinates. Why can't I just go
Travis, you get a text message. Your Rolen guy didn't seem all that interested.
I want a rocket launcher.
Well, I told him we're going to be coordinates at 1800 hours tomorrow.
Yeah, is that not a storefront?
I wouldn't go there if the ATF's on their way.
What are they going to do? Arrest me?
Yes. That's literally what they do.
Please, I'm a celebrity.
I'm a
famous.
celebrity.
I don't go to prison.
Yeah. That's true.
Tomorrow, 1800, I go and get a rocket launcher.
And they don't have rocket launchers, but they do have a selection of grenades and grenade launchers.
Well, I take those then.
Okay. You also notice a very heavy security presence, police officers involved.
Yeah.
Guys. There are also actual U.S. military dealers that are there for...
Then why didn't they give me an address as opposed to coordinates?
Coordinates makes it sound like it's in the middle of the field in the woods.
It is literally a half mile up a unlabeled dirt road off of a highway.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey man, don't ask questions when the DM's giving out free stuff.
No, that's stupid. I hate that.
Really? How many of us have a grenade launcher?
None of us.
I have a grenade launcher.
Well, to be fair, you're the only one trained to use it.
I am trained to use a grenade launcher.
But yeah, as please, they got more than you can afford for whatever, and depending on whether or not you have access to their money, I believe, all of that is priced out in here. So, buy from whatever any of the explosives, pretty much anything other than the two that I don't have statted out.
Also, they may have also said, meet us at the county gun show.
It's not the county gun show, though.
Yeah, I know.
And also,
That's in 2 weeks. There literally is not an address to that event.
Yeah, no, even up the road, you turn here, would have been less creepy than coordinates.
I gave coordinates because it is very precise. I gave coordinates and I gave a military time.
We are right here.
okay.
Well, that's fine.
No, what they did is terribly shady and illegal, and I reported them to the ATF.
No, that's fine. But they did get checked. Oh, no, yeah.
That's not legal. It's... Never run another modern campaign ever again.
To be fair, I deliberately set this in a different time period so I could make things up. I also made it very aware that laws would be different in mine. Where I do not know them, I would omit and subject my own.
Okay.
So I made that clear from the start.
Nope, didn't make that clear at all. This is
Yes,
the
I
first
did.
time I'm hearing about it at all.
That was part of the premise when I started this, because I said I only know what I know, and I'm gonna have to make things up beyond that.
Alright, well... Apparently, Rollins doesn't know anything about these new laws that you're speaking of.
Apparently not.
Because if so, you say something like, no, you know that's legal.
You were too busy freaking out. To be fair, you would have had every right to do so if you would rather just go up to the gun show or to the event, and you could definitely check with people first and make sure.
Apparently the ATF was like, let's not tell him that that's fine.
No, they probably would have gotten back to you. It probably wouldn't have been until the following morning, and that is basically saying. First off, before I go any further, what is the ATF?
Arms, tobacco, and firearm. They're
Okay, that's gone through.
It's the government agency that controls
the guns.
They would have verified who you are as far as what basically your right to own, and they would have let you know that is sanctioned.
Yeah, I totally would have gone.
Yeah. Then you may also.
I called the ATF, and you're like, well, they're.
To be fair, you used the term ATF, and I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm just kind of trying to wing it.
That's literally. There's a whole department. It sounds like just a really good store.
No, I know what Arms, Tobacco, and Firearms is. It's a bunch of lobbyists.
No, it's a government agency. It sounds like the greatest convenience store, but it's actually a government agency.
Wait. TF is tobacco firearms. What's that first?
Alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
Yeah, alcohol, tobacco, firearms.
Did I say arms, tobacco,
You
firearms?
did.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
A
Wait,
plus
what's
job.
that first?
You know the best
To be
thing
fair,
about
it was enough for me to know what you were talking about.
the best thing about dyslexia is everything. Just all the things.
That's the 6,000 company mine. Because I'm totally charging that straight to the company.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You think the company work?
Yeah, it goes in the.
I hope. I also hope that when not in use, that you store it in the company armory.
Seeing how you don't have a personal right to own it.
Sure I do. I'm trained in it even.
That doesn't.
I'm fully cleared in it.
Now I'm just imagining, it's my personal, safety sidearm. Sleeping with it under your pillow. Bug out of here! Thump!
Thump is the best gun.
Except what happens afterwards.
Yeah, you just put like firework mortar shells in there.
Indoors, that's still devastating.
Well, yeah, but outside.
If you have it under your pillow, you're not outside. It's probably. I mean,
Just pack the entire tube with snakes.
Well,
Little
what?
fireworks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking either A, real snakes. B, the spring things you open a can and
Yeah,
snakes pop
that's
out.
what I thought it too.
That would scare the crap out of someone. You fire a grenade shell at them from there, hits around, rolls around, and snakes.
Gotcha!
April Fools! As they crap themselves.
Literally.
I bet the gnome would think it's funny.
He would.
That's only because he doesn't know what that's supposed to be. And why it's so scary.
The grenade launcher does 1d8 bludgeoning. Is that if you shoot them with the
Yeah,
grenade?
yeah.
Yes.
If you hit them with the grenade, it does an extra D8 bludgeoning.
If you pink that off someone's head, that could down them.
No joke.
Oh no, that hurt! Oh no, that's an explosive!
No reflex save. You hit them with it, they take damage.
I read the rules in a bit.
That's what the grenades do. You either target a space, reflex, or you just shoot them and they take the damage.
Because if there's an attack roll,
roll,
then there isn't a reflex. Yeah, that would make sense. That fits within the edition's design space.
Well, there we go. We're all loaded up with heavy weapons for the fights that will probably never happen.
yes.
Well, to be fair, we have someone that wants to start a fight.
Yeah, to be fair, the campaign either ends up we do well business, or Rollins is killed or maimed by a dragon, loses, and then we do well business.
I like that our business success is assumed.
Yes. We just buy Rollins out.
So sad.
Because
downhill so fast.
Because we very much, I at least, doubt Heskin will, even if he gets grenade launcher, will kill Rollins.
Rollins believes that if he fails to kill him, then he'll be killed. That's what Rollins believes going into this.
Yes. That's why he's bringing all of the guns.
Yes. I'm kind of curious how much he's spending.
Enough.
I bought quite a lot of stuff and only spent 6,000. The grenades themselves aren't that expensive.
No, they're not. But yeah. It's, while they're heading up to that, you got a day with your friends.
Yeah. Do stuff. Do paperwork. I'm assuming there's a lot of paperwork after a mission.
I spent 8,200. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, basically a submittal for
Should we buy
payment and such.
machine guns?
I'm sure at this point it's still a little bit of work, but you're getting pretty close to it being sort of an automated kind of...
Yeah, it's like the renting of the truck, all that of getting back.
Probably with him, right, you're just sort of probably a habit of, submitting form photo of...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I bought a couple grenade launchers.
I only bought one. The rest of it, that money, all that 6,000 is all grenades.
I think a lot of grenades.
I bought 2
I got
grenade-
crates of grenades. They go in the armory.
Yeah, I bought 2 grenade launchers and 30 frag grenades and 20
I
thermite.
only spent 1,200 on grenades.
I know. Yeah. He got the grenades he needed and the devices to make sure that he can do...
I spent 2,500 on grenades.
Yeah.
So the armory is just full of grenade launchers and grenades now. Maybe.
Did you also buy thermite?
No.
But they deal...
I bought smoke, tier, C4, and frag.
I think that the thermite deals more damage. I don't think the C4 can get launched out of the grenade launcher.
No,
Yeah,
he
still
just
has
has
it
it
for sale.
respawn.
But it's there,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
had it. And
It's you take all those things like, oh, I need some of these grenades. I definitely need some of these grenades. Ooh, while I'm here. Pack me up some of that C4.
Pack me up some of that C4.
I walk over there and I just see you loading crates of grenades into the truck. I'm like, I guess I'll get more thermite and a couple of the launchers.
yeah, you're like, I'll just get what I need. He's handling armory.
No, he bought 1 grenade launcher.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, so he bought 1 grenade launcher and then most of the rest of the grenades for the
To be
armory.
fair,
I'm like, 2
all
more
of the
grenade
grenades
launchers.
can also be used without a launcher.
Yeah, you can just throw those.
No, I bought the 2 more launchers and then more grenades because you didn't buy any of the thermites, which are, they deal more damage.
They set things on fire.
They deal more damage than the other
They
ones.
set things on fire.
Yes, they do. They also deal more damage.
I specifically did not buy the grenades that set fires.
Because we have a cap of how much property damage we can do. Fire will probably eat through that real fast.
No, don't worry. I've got plans for those.
Oh, okay.
They burn underwater.
Yeah.
There's a gigantic turtle that might need burning out.
I bet you're not immune
Did
to
you tell them that apparently
Oh, yeah.
the Merit is friends with the turtle?
Mm-hmm. And then we continued.
Yeah. So you get home later that evening. Anything exciting?
Unload the armory.
Load the armory, rather?
Unload all the crap into the armory.
Yeah.
See if I can find a military guy to come and be our quartermaster.
You have one of them as your
Oh, we do?
That's one of the first two you got.
Nifty. Then no, I just stack all that crap up in front of him and be like, fix this.
No, probably no. He's starting to pretty much by what he says is stack it up inside the door.
Yeah.
I will lock the door and get it sorted, but
Yeah, no, obviously I'm not going to sort it. I
yeah.
hired someone to do it.
He generally probably has a little sort of almost station
Well, in
for
fact,
most
he
of the time
probably
where
came
he's
with us.
outside.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if he didn't come with us and be like, nope, we need more of this, we need more of this.
No, he's probably gonna because finances are at his point. His job is more taking care of what's in there, and he probably more just stays with Armory.
But that's why he came with us. He didn't go and buy it himself. He came with us and be like, oh, we need more of these. We need some of those. That's a pretty good price, just gotta say. And then they probably went with him. C4, he's like, well, while we're here.
Yeah, I get that all.
You wouldn't have
Sort of.
happened to pick up any dummy rounds for training purposes, would you?
No.
No.
They're not on the list.
No. Well, if we just handed Travis, he's the only one of us actually trained in it to get a proficiency bonus. Or did you end up taking that feat for heavies?
We have not reached the level in which I obtained a feat.
Oh, yeah, that's next level.
I did. Because I crossed class.
That's still 8. Oh, fighter gets it early, don't they? Oh, okay.
I have to wait until I can cross class.
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't live that long.
You have a good night's sleep.
I feel so safe.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
You say that, and now I don't have a good night's sleep because I slept too well.
I wake up panicked.
I wake up, I instantly panic, start checking all the locks, get a full loadout, and just stare at the door.
Perception check.
I slept way too well. Rolled a 2.
Everything seems as it should be.
Wait. Let me tell you what it was.
You probably can't get above
11.
No.
Everything seems as it should be. Is the only possible result for no matter what he rolled, I promise.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm still wandering around. I go out into the woods, start hiding in the trees. I slept too well. You can't be telling me things like that. That's terrifying. You slept
You
really
gotta
well?
start
No, I
getting
didn't. I've seen that
You
movie.
gotta get stuff like, you go to the trees, but the trees, they don't look as safe as they normally do.
You feel like one of those might be alive.
I need to go get some of those fire grenades.
So, just watch.
Okay.
Quartermaster staring at you. You think he knows.
I blow up the building.
Just burn the entire complex, disappear into the wind. I slept too well. It was an omen.
Can't have that good night rest. No, I wake up and make coffee. I don't.
That
wake
makes
up,
it all better.
I don't wake up and go instantly insane because of a good night's sleep.
I wasn't sure. You got me again.
Roland, when you never know what's the truth or how he'll actually react.
To be fair, he's been reacting in a way that I really, for a while, I assumed it had to be a joke. But he's done it long enough, apparently it's not. So, yeah, I don't know.
Rollins is his own man.
What? Rollins don't like that dragon dude.
I know.
He publicly humiliated him and tried to murder him.
In front of me. That's all.
It's a small town. And he tells everyone.
I did tell everyone.
That is why the gnome shoots.
Now, to be fair, did you tell them? Rolen survives dragon attack.
No, he did it the other one.
Nah.
No, it's more of Rollins gets tackled by Sue. I imagine there's tickles time.
More like the whole video uploaded to like idiots fighting things.
Which is a new website that he started.
Heskin and Hope, I know, are at your place.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Jebedo and Kriv, along with new hires, are still basically in barracks at the complex.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I
those are the
didn't
ones.
know Hope moved.
Oh, yes.
She liked hanging out with Dragon, and you don't like Dragon, so
She moved when there was someone that she could talk to before there were other people that she could talk to. Since then, she has stayed where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
Since the dragon's a murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, whining is something children do.
So, yeah, just in the morning, coffee, go out the backyard, wave at the tree, spray him with water. Yes, tree. Yes.
Like you just found a thermite grenade, exploded. You go out to water the tree is just gone.
To be fair, if the tree was just gone, I would assume he would have moved away versus was burned to a crisp.
Yeah. At this point, the tree could just leave. It's well past his time being held here.
Mm-hmm.
He has a big grove of trees. He's been made happy. Also, home is a long way away.
Yes.
That you kind of kidnapped him from.
To be fair, that was Heskin. Heskin kidnapped him.
Yeah.
You can call Heskin that.
Heskin decided this one
kidnapped her.
This was a good tree. Tree napper, if anything.
Really, you're awful protective of this captive of his.
Stockholm syndrome.
Over there breathing its oxygen like it works for him without pay.
What do you do?
What's your normal morning like?
Yeah. We've moved forward a bit. I don't know what's changed.
Yeah, not like.
Did you get any new baby pigs or?
I mean, I guess I go back more into a kind of thing since I'm more or less off duty.
Well, you're not part of the military anymore.
Forcibly retired.
Yeah, no.
Take that promotion and pension.
Mm-hmm. And now you work in the private sector with all the money.
Yeah,
And to have a grenade launcher underneath your pillow.
yeah. It's like I don't know. I guess I have more parties.
Yes.
Disposable income. I mean, I don't know. I might be bad for morale if we have too many parties.
Yeah, can't get everyone hammered every night.
There's also, as far as the old people you used to party with, a good number of them in town are just gone.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, you could just be saving up to start up another bar.
I guess so. Yeah.
The one in town's now a military base.
Yeah, she, Lucy has actually moved out of town by this point.
Then yeah, I guess that's my goal. Is I'm gonna run a bar on the side.
I know some interesting employees, interesting individuals you could employ that would
Yes.
that is give yourself a bit of a name.
He is good with food and stores. You could just get like a specialty bar for the gnome and teach him cocktails.
Yeah. Show them this is how booze do.
Ethan shows you, no. This is how booze do.
Can you buy him a pair of fancy stilts?
I imagine it's just a raised platform behind the bar.
I just view like painter stilts.
Mm.
Do you? What's your plan for today if no mission comes up?
Double check that everything's been stowed, go through some paperwork, work on getting more contracts for different cities.
Make a luck persuasion check.
A luck persuasion check?
Otherwise, make a luck check.
Yeah. So
Nothing directly today with any of the contracts that we're doing.
just put the work in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Put in the work.
With that, you pretty much paperwork done at this point for the
For
previous
that
mission.
one. There's always... This is a new company. There's always more paperwork.
Yeah, get in contact with lawyers. Make sure
Yeah.
everything's running good.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure our intellectual property is being protected.
Accountants see that we're investing stuff, right?
Like I said, you have people for a lot of that normal stuff. So
Well,
We have to
we don't
oversee-
have people for that as the problem yet.
Yeah,
yes,
we
you do. The whole thing was started because of you hired a lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lawyers,
that's the
but
thing.
yeah. But there's a lot of other running around, double checking, and house bookkeeping. And we have not hired a full-time accountant, or at least unless one of the
Do we have a
I found
combat accountant?
Yeah,
Do we hire Owens to stop a pit?
spreadsheets, man, spreadsheets.
I made all these spreadsheets for you. Owen, I swear to God, if you show me another goddamn spreadsheet.
I don't get the reference, but okay.
It's a reference to a book where he works for a company called Monster Hunter International that does basically
you based things on that before.
exactly what we do, and one of the main characters of the book is Owens Sestava Pitt, the combat accountant, because he's an accountant and also shoots the crap out of everything.
No, yeah, no.
He's got a special love for shotguns.
Yeah, no. No, but otherwise,
But after some paperwork around noon, I'll get a bunch of fish and head on over to the pond.
There's fish in the
there's
pond.
fish in the pond.
Oh. Well, I can eat some fish.
It would almost be cruel to not put fish in the pond.
No, there's definitely a whole ecosystem in there. We made it that way.
Some of them are real people.
Yeah. They're the ones that say, no, not me, when you try and catch them. As long as you listen, it's fine.
No, I'm going to catch one and eat it.
They have heightened intelligence. They should know. It's like, we've told them, don't grab the bait. But it's a worm in the water. Don't grab the bait! No, we do not fish in that lake.
Why not?
Point being, the merfolk do.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't use bait.
Yeah, they just swim up.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there.
It was to them that I was assuming. I never even assumed that you'd fished there.
I fished there. I've got a lake now. Are you kidding me? I totally fished there. I make sure
The merfolk, we can just hand you a fish. I don't want your help!
You feel like you're
A
being
woman?
watched.
That's fine. I obviously freak out and catch the lake on fire.
Very closely.
Thermals.
Yeah, no, you turn and there's like bright orange, like a foot and a half behind you.
I'm like, what is your problem? Poke him with the rod.
Oh, no, it was me! It was me! But I know how you do it now.
Yeah, I got stuff. What do you want? Did you see I'm here relaxing? I don't bother you when you're relaxing.
You just poked me while I was relaxing.
You were being creeper and you know it.
I'm gonna call it relaxing.
Okay, well go relax over there.
Hold on.
I point at the dragon.
He's not there at the lake.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is where the dragon is. Go bug him.
That's where the dragon is. You go bug him.
No, I don't like the dragon. He's a dick.
The blue one?
No, I like him fine.
What dragon are you talking about?
The silver one. Sometimes looks exactly like me.
I think I found him. Want me to push him in the lake?
I specifically don't want you to push him in the lake. I very, very pointedly do not want you to push him in the lake. I want you to leave me alone so I can keep fishing.
Oh, you caught on to the joke.
Yeah, you're not the gnome. The gnome was so funny they kicked him off the planet.
What?
There's a gnome running around. He was so funny they kicked him out of the planet. He told this really good joke, and it was so good they banished him here.
Sounds fishy. I'll continue to relax right here.
No, at that point, I just assume you reach over and hand him a beer.
I do indeed.
He starts eating it.
You do you, man. I'm drinking it.
You just hear weird crunching noises.
No, yeah, just you do you, man. You do you.
Fine. Very fine.
I'm drinking it, clearly not crunching on the glass.
I'm assuming it's a can.
No,
It's a bottle.
It's a glass bottle.
Which you would even know.
This is
He looks down. He sticks to his guns.
This is funnier this way.
Oh. No one saw that coming.
Future reference. You don't know the difference between insane and chaotic alignment, do you?
I do. You know that because I played chaotic characters.
Oh, okay.
I decided for this one.
Don't worry, it's very fun playing an insane character.
Foreshadowing.
If it takes long enough, 5 shadowing.
No,
Kind of like how I have a 5 head.
Subtract 1. You get it.
To be fair, now you have a 10 head.
My older brother keeps telling my niece, "There's Uncle Cue Ball."
Dustin called you.
Lex Luthor, yeah. That's fine, I have 40 cakes.
Did you steal those cakes?
No! What are you, Batman? Mind your business.
No, but otherwise, yeah. You have a mostly peaceful day and another good night's sleep.
Obviously gonna burn down the compound.
But around
Rangers.
6 in the morning, Rangers. Or beep. On the right.
Just saying, y'all missed an opportunity.
Yeah, you can get my loadout. Is it one of our cities?
Yes. Specifically at this point, you probably don't have a direct notification if it's not. Probably under advice you've been saying, okay, there are other companies that are just taking over and trying to get money afterwards.
Yeah.
Which just, probably for the most part, unless there's some sort of specific reason, as far as just teleporting in, it's probably been solved, No, they're not paying because you now have people that are, and which means
Don't
which
give
is why
free
you
services.
yeah, which is basically you've been working a lot less. Technically, made more money than you were before.
Yes. And less almost having Travis killed.
Yeah, it's really helping out our medical bills. Plus now, we just gotta get them, lobby them to start up a perpetual unearthly forces fund. So we can get puff bounties.
But yeah, got something down in Metairie.
Bless you?
And I'm assuming you choose to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll pick it up with that next time. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.